Good morning, MHS. It's Friday, and welcome to the June 2nd edition of The Pulse. I'm Cameron Wazalowski.
And I'm Jane Nolan. Thank you so much for joining us. This week on The Pulse, we'll investigate what role Power Hour will play in the next year.
We'll then highlight a standout athlete and how the track team finished in their conference.
And finally, we recap the sentiments over this past school year.
All this and much more coming up on this week's edition of
The Pulse.
With a new school year approaching, Manchester's Board of Education is engaged in a school modernization project. Lucas Bolduc takes a look to see how these changes will impact the learning experience.
In attempts to enhance the overall learning experience for students in the Manchester community, the Board of Education has acquired plans to renovate several schools across the town. And one of the ways to improve the learning experience of a school is through modernization. During the 2017-2018 school year, Waddell, a local elementary school, will undergo a huge reconstruction in hopes to announce Manchester's involvement in the new paradigmatic century. Waddell is expecting the installment of an indoor slide and treehouse for the use of students. Regarding this subject, Christopher Patacini, chairman of the school board, states, Waddell, and many of our other elementary schools, were built more than 50 years ago and has a restful need to be either renovated or replaced. Our community seems to support the building reuse, and it can often be a cost-effective way to create a like-new school that supports modern 21st century learning, so we are renovating those buildings where it makes sense and commissioning those that are too costly to renovate. Waddell isn't the only school waiting for a remodel. In September of 2018, all students of the district in the 5th grade will be moved to the Cheney building to join Bennett Academy in becoming the new 5th and 6th grade school.
I think as teachers, sometimes we feel like we only have the kids for 6th grade, and there's so much that we're trying to cram into 1 year.
These new variables will create a more exciting learning environment and will give students more opportunities than those from previous years.
They see that everything is in good working order and new, so they're more motivated to take care of their hallways, their buildings, their classrooms.
With all the new and exciting renovations ready to happen over the next couple of years, Manchester is ready to undergo a transformation that will create a different outlook for students and a new face for the town as a whole. From The Pulse, this has been Lucas Bolduc reporting.
These renovations are expected to begin in September of this year, and the Board of Education is excited to see how they impact the school communities.
But it's not just the community that is experiencing change in the coming years. The MHS schedule is set to undergo yet another overhaul next year. Kaylee Feshler uncovers how next year's bells are shaping up.
For many students at MHS, Power Hour is an essential time where seniors can leave campus, underclassmen can socialize, and most importantly, everyone can get help from teachers. However, administration is taking initiative to create a change in our well-known MHS schedule.
Feeling like there's some benefit to Power Hour around relationships and providing kids opportunities to have time to meet with teachers for a variety of reasons. I think that has never been debated.
Not only is the decision on keeping Power Hour for the 2017-2018 school year undecided, it is still up for debate on how students will benefit.
You know, change can be scary, and I think that there might be some reactions, but also I think that if time is still given, even if it's no longer tied to lunch, I think that's really, really important. And I think that should be the heart of what's really, really important to students, that they still get that time to build relationships with staff members and time to get that extra support that they need in class.
Manchester High School is one of the only schools known for Power Hour in the state of Connecticut. However, teachers are looking towards other schools around New England for inspiration on the new schedule change.
We have essentially drafted a proposal, and now we're kind of in the process of looking at that proposal and coming to building a consensus around how we want the schedule to kind of look next year for all the stakeholders in the building.
I think that's what we're trying to get to. It's a place where we all think will really be better for the majority of our students and for staff.
Whether we keep Power Hour for the benefit of students' educational development or if we remove it altogether, we all know that MHS will keep students' needs as our top priority. For the Pulse, for the last time, this has been Kaylee Feshler reporting.
Even though the schedule for next year is still unknown, we are all confident that students will still be given the appropriate time to focus on classwork and time with teachers.
And with the sometimes oppressive schedule of school and homework and extracurriculars, it can be hard to find time to be active. Jason Owen took a trip to the MHS Health Fair to discover unique and innovative ways to keep happy and healthy.
On Friday, May 26th, MHS got swept up in the wellness wave at the second annual Health Fair. The fair was organized by Miss Lambert, but her students were the real heartbeat, each playing key roles in the success of this year's event.
I like helping people that need help, like if they're injured or hurt, like something like that, you know?
The class's efforts led to huge growth in the fair's second year and has helped to further Miss Lambert's goal of establishing the fair as an MHS tradition.
The fire department coming, we have ASM coming, which is the Ambulance Service of Manchester. We have the dietitian from ShopRite. We have like 39 exhibits in total, which is way more than last year.
This year featured some standout booths ranging from educational,
sexual health, I've been here at the school doing that a couple of times, dental health care, healthy eating, all kinds of other crazy things.
To a little unusual.
A zombie apocalypse.
But make no mistake, these booths all help to teach MHS students about how to live healthier lives, a lesson that's invaluable for high school students.
The MHS Health Fair provides students the outlet to discover careers in different health fields and to pursue their own healthy lifestyles. And as it continues to grow, one can only assume it will continue to inspire more and more students. From the Health Fair and for the Pulse, this has been Jason Owen reporting.
The Health Fair was surely beneficial, and to get involved next year, see Mrs. Lambert in room 249 for more information.
The Manchester Boys and Girls Track Team recently hosted the CCC class meet on Wednesday, May 24th. And while a multitude of Manchester athletes lined up to race, one athlete in particular rose above the rest once he crossed the line. Jenna Kelly brings us to the track to tell you the story.
Monday, May 24th, Manchester track athletes laced up their spikes and stepped onto their home track for one of the last times in the 2017 outdoor season. MHS hosted the Central Connecticut Conference meet for the first time in 7 years. The meet hosted 11 schools and over 100 athletes, all who produced impressive times.
Come on, Wesley Snipes!
Many athletes worked to achieve their personal best, but a standout MHS runner left their mark at the finish line.
He has dedicated himself more to the more challenging workouts. He's more dedicated to warming up.
Good team player. He's lots of fun. He's very motivated.
Jevin Frett, a junior, came in with the mindset of coming in first in the 200 and 400 meter race. His standout races showed his
hard work and determination.
Although Jevin's times impressed the stands, other Manchester athletes smoked the competition. The boys 4x8 relay team came in third, advancing on to state open. Jordan Ware placed second in the long jump with a jump of 20 feet, 10 inches, and the 4x4 relay team passed the baton off and ended in third. The boys and girls track team represented Manchester High with dignity and perseverance. The boys came in 5th overall and the girls placed 3rd. Good luck to all the athletes competing in the State Open, which is happening on June 5th. For the last time, this has been Jenna Kelly.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Track Time here at Manchester High School. It is Wednesday. This is the Double L's. We're here with Coach Bell. Coach Bell, how's the day going?
Wonderful, thank you.
That was good.
The Manchester boys and girls came first in the CCC North divisions. However, in the overall CCC Blue Conference, the boys placed 4th and the girls received a bronze finish. Congratulations to all the athletes and best of luck as you make your way to the end of your championship season.
The MHS boys golf team season is just wrapping up, and my co-anchor Tyler Madden takes us to the country club for the team's last match of the year.
The MHS boys golf team had their last match of the season on Tuesday, May 30th, as Windsor came into town. They were able to come out with the win, but their minds were on more than just a final score. The team had been hovering around 20th in the state for the majority of their season, a goal that had been set early on.
From day one of practice, our coach told us
top 20 teams in the state, and top 20 teams make states, and we can do it. We have the guns this year. And from day one, that's what we set out to do, make states.
The team rallied in their last 3 matches of the season and came within 1 stroke of qualifying to compete in the state tournament.
They really pressed hard at the end because they knew that we had to make a good run to try and make states. And man, I got to say, they did their best.
Although they didn't make the tournament this year, the golfers are already looking forward to next season.
Next season, I'm really looking forward to grinding for states. That's our biggest goal, and even at the end of the season now, we're focusing on making states next season.
And this drive and determination is what sets MHS apart from the rest.
Honestly, we have to kick them off the course every day.
The boys golf team made much progress this season and are looking to build on that success next year. From Manchester Country Club and from the polls for the last time, this has been Tyler Madden reporting.
Although the team came up just short of qualifying for the state tournament, they accomplished a lot this season. And with a strong group of players returning next season, we look forward to seeing what they can do next year. Good luck, boys.
Mrs. Betty Tracy, the paraeducator who recently celebrated her 90th birthday just a few months ago, just announced that she will be formally retiring at the end of this school year. Lindsay Rogers shows us the real impact Mrs. Tracy had on the Manchester High School community.
Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you.
The MHS community is full of great, inspirational people, both students and staff. But one individual has a more touching story. Betty Tracy, a 90-year-old paraeducator here at Manchester High School, is retiring at the end of this school year after 20 years in the Manchester public school system.
And her impact to me is just that bright smile at the beginning of the day. I always start my day with Miss Tracy greeting me. And so I figured you can't go wrong with a bright smile from Miss Tracy.
Miss Tracy is just one of those people that you interact with every day, and she's always kind, she's always nice. Every day she does something nice for me and everyone around us.
Miss Tracy is very active in many classes and clubs within the community and is adored by all. She also loves to bake and is known among the faculty and staff for her daily deliveries, which they lovingly call Tracy's Treats.
We're all gonna miss Miss Tracy. I might lose some weight because no more Tracy treats, but no, we want the best for her.
Miss Tracy's positive outlook and delightful personality are what make her an essential part of this school's community. She will be missed within her retirement, and we wish her all the best. From the Pulse, and for the last time, this has been Lindsay Rogers reporting.
Mrs. Tracy has truly had a huge effect on MHS over the past 20 years, and she'll be greatly missed by all.
And as the school year comes to a close, it's about that time to reflect on all the great memories we made here at MHS in 2016 and 2017. This is the MHS Year in Review.
MHS will always be a place that we call home, and I am so proud to have been a part of this community for the last 4 years.
Speaking of the last 4 years, seniors are preparing to move on to the next chapter in their lives. I took to the halls one last time to say farewell to the class of 2017.
Manchester High School. Every year, a new batch of freshmen will arrive and prepare to call this place home for the next 4 years. And every year, a new group of seniors will walk the halls for the last time, reminiscent of the memories they have made during their time here at MHS.
If I had to think of a place that has been my home in MHS, it would probably be the broadcast wing.
I think that there's so many little moments from being a part of each of those that I'm really going to miss, whether it be laughing with my friends or getting a PR in a race while I was swimming.
I have to say I call the broadcast wing home because this year they just welcomed me with open arms.
As the senior class prepares to graduate, they can't help but feel a sense of sadness as their time in the all too familiar classrooms of MHS is coming to an end.
I'm going to miss the soccer team and everyone on it because that was just the greatest season of my life.
I'm going to miss all of my friends and all the memories that we've made here the past 4 years.
What I'm definitely going to miss most about MHS is the community factor of our high school. I've just had so many great times here between homecoming parades and working in the broadcast wing with Mr. Larson, Mr. Jones. It's just you grow so close to certain things in the school. And it's weird to think that I'm not going to be able to return next year and experience those things again with the people that I love.
As each senior event passes, whether it be the senior picnic or prom, the class of 2017 will slowly start to realize that these senior memories will be their last here at Manchester High School. However, there is a new group of kids ready to start their 4-year journey through high school, unaware of how truly special their time here at MHS will be.
I would tell incoming freshmen to just take advantage of every opportunity given to you. There's so much here if you just seek it out and you just commit to it. MHS can offer so many things if you're just willing to take that first step.
Just enjoy the time that you have here. It goes by so fast.
Find yourself something that you're passionate about and really pursue that while you're here, because that's going to make the most of your time here. The people who say that they don't like high school and they didn't have a good time in high school are the ones who just came in for their classes and left. Find a reason to want to come to school every day.
For many of the students here, MHS is not just a place to learn, but a place they can call home. From the stage of Bailey Auditorium to right here in the broadcast suite, humans have a miraculous ability to find an ordinary place and make it their home. From my home here at the Pulse, and for the final time, this has been Miles Hurley reporting.
Broadcast has really been my home these last 3 years, so I'm really grateful for all the memories that I've made and all the people that I met.
It's been an honor anchoring with you, Cam, and everyone else. It's been a really fun couple of years. Well, that's all we have for you this week, Manchester. Thank you so much for joining us this past year.
If you're interested in learning more about the Pulse or want to see some of our other projects, visit mhstelevision.com.
And of course, don't forget to follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook at MHS Red Prod.
I'm Kaylin Courtney.
I'm Tyler Madden.
I'm Karen Wazalowski.
I'm Jenna Kelly.
I'm Miles Hurley.
I'm Zach St. Laurent.
I'm Evan Blashik.
And I'm Jean Nolan. For the last time,
this has been
The Pulse.
Yay!
We did it! It's not even sad.